Okay, so I have been an in-house media creator for 3 years, and I want to give you an inside look as to what going on a filming trip looks like. But first, I need to get ready to leave. First thing I do is laundry, because when I'm traveling, I like to be comfortable and have all my favorite clothes with me. So one thing I'll do before I travel, typically the day before, is I'll get done all of my administrative tasks that I need to for the period that I'm traveling in. I do that because traveling for me breaks up the day-to-day, it breaks up the mundane, and it allows my brain this sort of space to be creative, for neuroplasticity to be created, and it really serves as a source of inspiration for me. So just got my rental car after landing here in Charlotte. I'm gonna go pick it up and get to the hotel. I always find it really fun to figure out these different airports, figure out where to get your rental car, and figuring out how to get to your hotel. To be honest, it's all pretty easy to me, but once you learn it once, all the airports are kind of all set up the same. T7, thank you very much. So I'm here at one of our partners' manufacturing plants. They make drones, the drones that are sitting behind me. And I just got done filming an interview with the CEO of Lucid Bots. And Lucid Bots makes drones and ground rovers for pressure washing. And so this is one of the functions that I do as an in-house creator at a drone company that makes software that many other drone companies use. So just got done with a 30-45 minute interview about how they utilize our products into their drones. You can see one over here. It is bright orange in the drone. And so this is what I do. I come to different companies who are our partners, and I interview them, get B-roll of their different drones, of their different products, their products in use, and then I create stories about how they're utilizing our products. So that's what I do. Okay, so the role of an in-house creator for a company, or kind of like me, like a startup, your job is to create media to be shared on social media, on the company's website, and it really can take the form of social media posts, that's 16 by 9, 9 by 16, pieces of content. I'll typically distill down the same pieces of content to 16 by 9 and also 9 by 16 to get more use out of the content. In-house creator will do anything from social media content to product launch videos, educational tutorial videos, partner videos, internal videos, perhaps videos for investors or progress reports for a board meeting. Your job as an in-house creator is to help the company, help the CEO, help marketing and help sales, drive sales and revenue and awareness for the company that you are working for. Typically, every company you know of, because there are people making content for them. And there's two models that companies use to create content. You have the agency model, and sometimes agencies just buy advertising, sometimes agencies just focus on placement of content, but there are other agencies that focus on development of content. And that's somewhat of like a consulting model. Typically, you're paying this agency X amount per month. They'll assign you a manager for your account, and you'll be a cog in their wheel. And the benefit of doing that for companies is that they can have multiple relationships with multiple companies. Perhaps there's overlap, but agencies typically have relationships with various media outlets, whether that's print, news. They know how to disseminate a press release. An agency really serves a specific function and doesn't always make content. Now, the companies that are hiring in-house creators are typically startup type companies. And these sort of companies are new, young, understand the value of content and understand the value of that being done in-house. I think when you have someone in-house, you have a lot more ability to experiment. You have the ability, for the CEO has the ability to call you and say, hey, I've got a meeting with an investor. Can you put together a specific video with these products, with these features, and projecting this sort of vision? Likewise, you can have a CEO or a marketing director or sales director ask you to make a progress update video that shows different things engineering is doing, different wins that we've gotten in the space, different new deals that were signed with new companies. And so not all the videos that I make are all stuff that I shot. Sometimes I'm pulling interviews from the news. I'm mixing those with videos from partners. I'm mixing those with videos to tell a larger story for investors, and specifically for the investor videos. Typically when something's forward-looking, needs like a vision, shows you where we're going to go. You're not using your own content all the time. Your responsibilities as an in-house creator are to deliver videos on time. Typically, you are the only person making media, making visual media, and you've got to be a shredder, a shooter, and an editor. You are essentially the producer, executive producer, DP, interviewer, director, editor, colorist, sound engineer. You're all these different things. And so that's what makes an in-house creator valuable, is having the ability to take this complete approach, this complete responsibility of a video from conception, ideation, planning, editing to delivery. And the skills that you'll need, like I said, pre-production, planning, travel, shooting, interviewing, people skills, just being able to make relationships with the people who you're filming. The people who I was out filming today, I had never met prior to today. And so I really had to befriend them. When I showed up, we just spent the first 45 minutes chatting, walking around their facility, and really getting an understanding for who each other were. So people skills are super important, as well as the creative. Some of the struggles of being an in-house creator, though, are the fact that you are being creative for someone else. And something I struggle with is keeping some of that creativity for myself, right? Because if I'm working from 9 to 5 on videos, typically the last thing I'll want to do at 5 o'clock when I'm done working is open up another Premiere project and edit more videos. That's typically what I do, which might be why I've been feeling a little bit more burnt out lately. But a way that I've found that helps me sort of keep some creativity for myself is developing different formats for the company. So, for instance, I have a set format for social media where I show our drones in use, I show how they use our suite, and I show like the beginning to end of, say, inspection or mapping. And that uses all of our products, our flight planning software, our Skynode, which is the brains of the drone, and then our suite, which is the online cloud platform that you're able to see your flights, see where the flights were, see images from your flights. That sort of template is what we use typically on social media. I've also been doing these new sort of videos, which I am on a trip doing right now, where I travel to our partners, right? So people who use our technology and build their own drones with it. And we call these partner stories. And these partner stories are essentially telling the story of these different companies and why they decided to use our products to build their drones, our platform, our operating system. And so creating these sort of formats really helps me with the challenge of, it allows me to be technically creative in how I film things and how I edit things, but the ideation of the videos don't take a lot of work. They're essentially the same template. I'm asking similar interview questions. And I'm excited. Once I do one more, I'm going to edit all of these different videos into one shorter documentary. So I have multiple people supporting the same points from different perspectives and in different use cases for these drones. Because all our partners, they use drones for different reasons. And so automating the types of content that we make is one way as an in-house creator to really keep some creativity for yourself for when you're off the clock. And I found that to be really important. The benefits of being an in-house creator is travel. I've been getting to travel a lot. I've been on 3 trips in the last 2 months, and I really enjoy that aspect of things. I love the Salt Lake City airport. I think it's one of the best airports in the world to travel out of. And I've recently been leaving my car in the parking lot, taking a bus to the terminal, and that has been super easy, relatively cheap, and just a really great experience overall. So yeah, I mean, I just wanted to make this video because I have found a great career in being an in-house creative. It allows me to get away from the freelance life, the question of when is a check going to show up. I know what I'm making, I know my check's going to show up, and I know how much money I'm making, that's what I meant earlier, but also I know what content I'm making. So yeah, one template of content that I would like to be making, but we don't really have someone to be the on-screen personality for that, is a podcast. I think a video podcast, especially for different startups, is a fantastic idea. And so yeah, those are some struggles of being an in-house creator. Those are some positives of being an in-house creator. And if you're an in-house creator, I want to know some of your tips. Every other creator I meet at other companies, I always have this conversation with them, right? How do you sustain your own creativity while also working for other companies? So yeah, that's it. I didn't film much coming out here because, I don't know, I'm trying to get back into the funk of making videos, and filming yourself in public does feel really weird, and I was pretty self-conscious about that in the airport on the way here. But yeah, I'll definitely film my adventures back home and show you the return journey back to Salt Lake from Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay, so today's day 2 of working with one of our partners as a creator in-house for a company. I
headed to the office of one of our partners to grab some more B-roll footage, and if we have time, I'm gonna try to film a vlog just specifically about the drone company, just about the company that we're working with, because I'm realizing that a lot of people have access to DJI drones, but not a lot of people have access to the best American drone manufacturers that are out there. And one of the things that I really want to do this year is start highlighting American drone manufacturers. So I intend to make a vlog, if possible, fly the drone that they have there, see what it's like to soft wash, and yeah, let's see if we can make it happen. Cool. Well, thanks for chatting with me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's great to be here at the Lucid Bots factory.
Yeah, come back anytime, man.
Meet the team, and yeah, who knows what the future will hold.
Yep.
If you're watching this, we're about to head outside. I'm about to get my hands on the controller of a Sherpa, so stay tuned for that. And thanks, Robert.
Thanks, man.
Cool. I'm here with Brian. Brian, what do you do at Lucid?
I am the content producer at Lucid, but I also do a lot of our drone flights and operations if any of our customers need help, and I'm also in charge of doing all of our training.
Cool. And so today you're gonna essentially train me on how to fly the Sherpa.
Correct. This is your first time flying this one?
First time flying Sherpa. Of course, I've flown Auterion, plenty, but first time flying this aircraft, and absolutely my first time soft washing a building.
Well, there you go.
Cool.
It's going to be very easy for you.
Yeah, let's get to it.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna switch on the drone with this switch on the controller, or rather switch on the pressure washing. Awesome, the drone holds position, and I'm able to move the drone up, yaw it side to side. And you were saying there's different strategies to cleaning?
Yeah, it really depends on the architecture.
All right, I'm here at the rental car return. This is a key integral part of being a traveling creator in-house. Yeah, being self-sufficient, renting cars, getting to and from the airports. Gotta grab my bags out of here and get to the terminal. Airport seems really busy, so we'll see how long security takes. So I like to get to the airport early. I just had some sushi, having a drink, and waiting for my flight. Always arrive 2.5 hours early so you can relax and not be stressed while you're traveling. Okay, so I just got my carry-on from baggage claim. I do gate check for my carry-on because they give you priority boarding and it's free. So instead of paying, I think it's like 40 bucks for another check bag, you just check it for free at the gate and you get some benefits too. And now I'm headed downstairs to go to the economy lot shuttle that will then take me to my car, and I will drive myself out of here.